Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. It's in fact my channel. My name is Mary Z Easy Recipes. I have decided today to just have a live stream. Live stream is when we expect people to come to the channel and spend some time with us chatting. We can chat about everything. you know so today we are having another live stream. So everyone out there, feel free to join in. Feel free to join in, because there's nothing as beautiful as inviting people and they turn up. So I'm inviting everyone to the live stream. Feel free to join in. Mary Z Easy Recipes. Mary Z Easy Recipes is the name of the channel where you get cooking. You can share ideas in cooking, gardening, anything whatsoever, any happenings or whatsoever, you know. So this is a channel where everybody's welcome, and from north to south, east to west, everyone is welcome. And from which countries? Countries up north, countries up south, countries in the west, countries in the south. Everyone is welcome. So feel free to join in. Feel free to join in. I'm expecting, lots of visitors today, because I'm expecting lots of visitors today, you know. So feel free to join in. Feel free to join in. Feel free to join in. It's Mary Z Easy Recipes. Mary Z Easy Recipes. That's the name. That's the name, some people are known by, another name, and me, I'm known by this very name, That's Mary Z Easy Recipes, Mary Z Easy Recipes. So join, join. And we spend the night together, we spend the time together. All we are asking, not we, sorry. All I'm asking for is people to join in. Join in. Join in. I know it's Sunday. Sundays can be worrying. In terms of just wanting to go to bed and sleep, and then you are fresh again for tomorrow. So just spare a few minutes here on the platform before you take that slumber. If it's like you are where I am, where it's nearly 8 o'clock, and maybe it's time to sleep. But some people, oh, we have people in the house. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. And we have to greet the guests as they come in. Hello, A Bakili. Hello, A Bakili. A Bakili is saying hi. Lovely to meet you, A Bakili. How was your day? I hope your day was fantastic. We also have Kilani. Kilani Bothwell is saying hi. And I also, reciprocate by saying hi. So we should always exchange greetings. Greetings to Bakali. Greetings to Kila Rothwell. Lovely to meet you. And we have also another person just come in. It's Momo Defidis. Wow, what a lovely name. Momo Defidis. Wow, hello, Momo Defidis. And Momo Defidis is coming by being that, when someone is polite and someone just know what to do, you say, how are you? So I am really happy, and I'm saying to you, Momo Defidis, how are you as well? I'm fine, thank you. And my day has been fantastic. Sundays are just cooling, the day to cool down and just to be ready for the Mondays. We also have Kilani Ball who was saying hi, and I am also returning. It's always good to return. So I'm saying hi. Killan Bothwell, lovely to meet you. Momo Davidis, lovely to meet you. Who else? Yeah, A Bakali, lovely to meet you. Feel free in the house. The house is a house. The house belongs to someone called Mary Z Easy Recipes, and Mary Z Easy Recipes is just saying, feel free. You are welcome. Ask any questions. If you have any question in mind, all questions are good. They are always there to improve our communication and just to improve that relationship. Because we are one family. And Bakali was saying, how are you alone? No, I'm not alone. People are around me, so I'm not alone at the moment. Bakali said, I need to leave. Okay, goodbye. Oh, that's fine. As long as you just did that chipping in, we really appreciate, whether it's a second of the day, should we say a second of the day or a second of the minute, I think a second of the minute. If you come in a second of the minute, that's fine. We are really appreciative. This platform is just about appreciating people, because it's not easy on a Sunday night. Although there's a song which says easy on a Sunday, but I don't think it's really easy on a Sunday, because it's time to prepare for that day, Monday. So Killan Bothwell is saying, hey, Baba, is just, giving us more greetings and saying, oh, he's here. We have Sefi 1714. Hello, Sefi. And Sefi is saying, Charlie Cake. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's, I nearly had forgotten. Okay, is that how you enter and greet the people? Anyway, we are all different. People have many ways of entering. When they enter a building, there are many ways of greeting the people there. So Poppy, hello Poppy. Slay las life. Oh, hello Poppy. Slay les life. Oh, what a beautiful name. So Sele saying, my birthday is tomorrow. Can you say happy birthday plus X? Oh, that's beautiful. Happy birthday, Poppy Sileilasi Live. I wish I was the owner of that birthday song. I would have sang it here for you. But you know. So I'm saying happy birthday, Poppy Sileila's Live. I wish you many more. Birthdays are precious, birthdays are precious. So I wish you the happiest of tomorrow. How are you going to celebrate, Poppy? How are you celebrating? And I don't know what the question marks mean. I just have, wished you the very, very best of birthdays tomorrow. So we have James. James is here as well. Hello, James. James is here. James is here. Make sure you always say please and thank you. Okay. Whom are you talking to? The one who is asking for a birthday shout out. Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as, I understand, So we are happy that Poppy is having a birthday. That's fine. And Poppy said, thank you so much. You are welcome, Poppy. We are happy that you accepted our birthday wishes. We are happy. And Poppy's Layla's life is a good. Poppy said, I got an early birthday present. Oh, did you? What was the present, if I may ask you? Oh, it's still secret. Presents are always say, when you get a present, you just hide it under the pillow sometimes. Oh, where do you hide it? Where they cannot see. Maybe you might hide it, maybe under the sofa, So birthday presents are really lovely. Oh, I love birthday presents. Although I don't know. I'm not that person who is really, who really likes to celebrate birthdays. But when the day comes, I'll just be thinking, oh, that's the day. I was introduced to the mother planet, and I just love that idea. But sometimes I even forget, oh, it's my birthday. Then the family will just remind me by just showering me with those birthday messages. And oh, there's someone who is not very happy. Why are you not happy? What has happened? It's Ariana. Ariana Morale is not very happy. We don't know what's happening. I wish I knew what is worrying you, Ariana. Ariana, what's the problem? Because should I address that? Ariana, what's the problem? I was thinking we are on the same platform, on the same in the same atmosphere, or in the same level of happiness. All we need here is just happiness. No, those are the words. We just don't. We just sometimes we say, "Oh, the words." When we say those words, have we ever, have we really decided? It's about decision. When you are making a decision maker. Would you say, oh, I have now decided to just say that word? Oh, no. Oh, my God. I wonder. So if we have decided to say the word, what can we do? That's your word. That's your mouth. That's your brain. And that's your everything. Yeah, so it's a free house where people are allowed to say whatever they want. But the thing is, sometimes before we utter the words, because I think I think this platform has some guidelines. There are some guidelines. What is called guidelines? Words which are accepted in the on the platform. So I will just refer you to the guidelines, and when you go there, you just give yourself a read of what really this platform is all about. So when you read those guidelines, obviously you will, when you come back tomorrow, I'm not going to delete whatever words you have said there. I'll just leave them there, and hoping it will remind you just to go and read the guidelines. There are guidelines which guide us, so that we just go with the flow. We just respect one another. We just love the platform, and we just say the words which are really, the words which I'm talking about. You know, because if you utter a word, it shows you know what it means, and you know the implications. So who am I here to just say, oh, don't type like that? You can type whatever you want to type. So James is here. James is retracting a message. I don't know what the message was. I didn't have the chance to read it. So Ariana, I don't know Ariana. Ariana was, we thought we're just welcoming the beautiful souls, souls. We need to just welcome everybody and just be, feel at home, and just go with the flow. We have Jack's Planet saying how to fly to the moon in 21 seconds. 21 seconds. Oh, I heard the Chinese have done it again. I heard they've done something. I was watching the news. They've done some spaceship, The spaceship just went up, and I was amazed to see how they were launching. Although I wasn't in China, I don't know where they were launching this spaceship. But it amazed me. I saw it on the news, launching a spaceship. Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like that? And someone is not happy as well. Oh, what is happening? What has Sunday done to people? Sonic is not very happy. Oh, my dear. I don't know what to do. Sonic, what is happening? Unfortunately, Sonic, there's no way I'm going to do what you have just asked me to do. I will just do my thing and continue to do whatever I want to do. So James said, you should have noticed it's my birthday. Did you not sing happy birthday to me like someone gets a puppy? Oh, When was your birthday, James? I can't remember. Oh, someone. What did someone do? Get a puppy. Oh, all right. Birthdays are beautiful. I love birthdays. And I don't know why some people. It used to happen when I was still at school. Someone from the corner would just start to utter a word, and then the other people, without knowing, they just joined in what they don't know. So it's expected when a group of people come together. Yeah, people should do that, which is fine, which is fine. Yeah, it's not only here. I've seen it in many places that there are some people who are usually very upset of something. So when they are upset of something, then they decide, oh, what can I do? Let me just go and and do the thing. That's why they are doing what they are doing. It's so funny. So anyway, I go on with my live stream because when you do something, it's because you have planned to do it. Yeah, I planned to do it. That's why I'm doing it. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. We have this live stream, it has never started like this. I've been doing the live streams. I think how many days? uh Maybe for about 20 something days I've been doing live streams, but this one is coming with a banger. Oh dear. So what can we do? We have freedom. Freedom. So freedom is, I love freedom. You know what? I love freedom because freedom can make me think and can make me just, what does it do? Freedom makes me think, and freedom makes me like, uh, you know, when you have freedom, it makes you think. Freedom makes you like select the words to use on the public platform because you have freedom. So that's fine. So I continue to welcome everybody to the live stream. Don't mind those words which they have been using. That's how people, that's human beings. They are like that. So who are we to judge them? And who are we to stop them? We're not stopping anyone. Yeah. Yeah, but I asked someone, oh, what can I do when when there's like a fire on the mountain? There's fire on the mountain, and I asked someone, should I go up the mountain and extinguish the fire? When you see the mountain burning, what can you do? I think the best way is just to call those who are professional to extinct the fire. Because there's no way I could, like, oh, let me run on the mountain, and extinguish the fire. There's no way I could do that. So it's not my jurisdiction. That's why they say it's not my role to maybe extinguish fire on the mountain. What I can do is just to try and help the other public. Oh, be careful! That mountain is burning. That mountain is burning, and then the public will be aware. Which is beautiful. Oh, James is saying we are having a party and watching you. It's about 100 of us. Where is the party, James? And is it a birthday party, James? Oh, lucky you, having a party on a Sunday. Oh, that's beautiful, really. So, what is the party, about? Is it a birthday party or what? James. Is it a birthday party, James? So that I have an idea what's happening. James, what did James say? 100 people. Oh, I think they're having a great time, you know. So James and the other friends of James. Oh, we have lots of friends. Wow, beautiful. Wow. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, because you know, to have friends, it means you are a lovely person. You are maybe caring. You are full of empathy. You put yourself in the, in someone's, they say put yourself in someone's shoes. Wear the shoes so that you feel empathy. You are caring. You have empathy. That's why your friends love you, because it's not easy to make 100 friends. It's not easy, because some people just have like one friend or two friends. But when you go to 100, it means you are really a good individual. Yeah, you are a good individual, and you are. Yeah, I'm just failing ways to to describe you, because having 100 friends, it takes a good individual, to have 100 friends. And yeah, so I wish you all the best in your birthday celebration. It's my birthday. Can you sing happy birthday to me? My name is James. I don't know. Because I don't know if I'm allowed to sing the birthday song. I would have loved to sing. Maybe I'll just sing one sentence. And because they say, oh, it has to be, they will say, oh, you are copywriting someone's song. So I will just sing one sentence. Is it one sentence? Do we call it sentence in music? We call it one. Oh, I've forgotten the word. You know. Oh, so I can say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, James. So I've sung to you, James. So I wish you the very best of birthdays, and enjoy yourself with your friends, and just a party, not just a party, and be happy, you know. So James is saying, we all, do you want to hear something? Oh, unfortunately, I do not. I just take maybe coffees and teas. If you give me coffees and teas and herbal teas, then you have saved me. I don't know why I missed it. I missed it, that that art of the the sour juice. But what I just do, coffees, teas, herbals. I love herbal drinks. I love herbal drinks, herbal teas. I love I love like uh, clove tea sometimes, not every day. And I love, oh, the Jago is saying hello is the Jago is showing us the celebrations of the cakes. Oh, that's beautiful. So Nijago, I think, is wishing James the very best of birthdays. And Nijago 14, yeah, welcome Nijago 14, and feel free to wish James a happy birthday, and feel free to maybe ask James what are what are his plans in the before the next birthday comes about. What are his plans? What's your plans, James? Before that next birthday. Before, what is your next birthday? The second, 2026. That's your Yeah, the 2nd of November, 2026. James said the coffee disgusting. No, I don't like drink it all the time. When I visit, like family, sometimes just a little cup, coffee. But usually I just do uh, um, herbal teas. I've just tended to doing herbal teas. Yeah, for some people, coffee is a delicacy. You know what we mean by delicacy. Yeah, some people they love coffee, and some people they say, "Oh, the coffee, no." So it all depends with individuals. As you know, we are all unique. I think we are unique in everything. That's what I'm beginning to learn. Maybe it's too late to learn. People are just different, in everything. Yeah, there was someone who say, "Oh, I like coffee." Someone say, "Oh, I like the sour juices," and someone will say, "Oh, I love herbal teas." So we are just different. Yeah, and some people never attempted to do herbal drinks, and some people will never attempted to do what James is having now. And some people never attempted to have coffee or tea. That's the uniqueness of human beings. And James said, he likes to live in the moment. Yeah, well done, James. That's a good. What can I say? Yeah, that's a good notion. That's a good notion. James says he likes to live in the moment. He just takes one day at a time. There was a song which used to, long back, there was this song. The lady used to sing, one day at a time. So it's like you live you live today. And then you just wait. When tomorrow comes, you live tomorrow. When the other tomorrow comes, you live that tomorrow. You don't have to be worrying about, oh, what's going to happen next Saturday? What's going to happen tomorrow? You just take time, take the day, take it slowly and easy. It's a good thing. It is a way of just trying to reduce these stresses. You say, oh, I welcome whatever the day has come. Let's see now, what is today? Is it, am I going to college, or am I going to work, and so on. Yeah, that's fine. So we have 6 likes, which is awesome. 6 likes, which is awesome. It is awesome. It's quite hot in here, so I need to wipe my glasses. They get steamy. So I occasionally need to wipe my glasses. It's quite hot. It's because earlier on I was cooking. So when you cook, the heat from the cooker will just spread the whole house. So it's quite warm at the moment. So, okay, James had said, I like life at the moment. Oh, that's good, James. So we are happy today again to have another beautiful day, and I can I'll start just by greeting everybody who is just coming, who has just joined in. Welcome to the live stream, and just a short introduction. Um, I am Mary Z Easy Recipes. I am an individual who likes cooking. I like gardening. I like listening to music, and I like watching films. Oh, James, imagine today I baked some cupcakes today. So I wish I had known that you have a birthday. I would have just do the thing and posted them to you, or asked you to collect them. So James is saying, where is my cake? Because I put comment in your last video and you said you will give me a cake. So could you go to Tesco and get me one? What time is that today? You know, oh, the big Tesco. I don't know what time the big Tesco closes today. Let me just check. Let me just check. The big Tesco closing time. Tesco closing time. I know the off license, their off license closes like 10 o'clock. So the big Tesco, I can't see. Where is the big Tesco? So I don't know whether, are they 24 hours on Sunday as well? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think they're 24 hours on Sunday. Tesco. Where is, okay. Yeah. So I cannot go out at the moment to buy you a cake. It's James. Oh, I'm so sorry. But next time I'll remember, 2026 is just around the corner. So when 2026 comes about, I will definitely say, oh, James likes the cake. And, oh, James, that's fine. That's fine, James. It's just, joking and having a laugh. We shouldn't be that serious. James says, no, can you stay live? Yeah, I'm doing live today. I'm just doing live. Today, I'm planning to extend a bit, the live stream. I'm hoping more friends will come and join, and we will just be chatting the night away. I'll carry on, chatting, James. And what time are you finishing the party? What time is the party ending, James? What time is the party ending? Let me check. Who is that girl who was saying something? Ariana, okay. I don't know. Sonic was asking me, do you like? Oh, I didn't read your question. Sonic was saying, do you like Sonic the Hedgehog? Yeah, I do. Okay, Sonic. Ariana, Ariana. I don't know. That's why I like to do live streams, because when you do live streams, when you do live streams, oh my god, you get lots of entertainment. I love the entertainment when you do live streams. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't doing them, before. Live streams are the best, I think, the best ever. I love them. I really love them. To chat with people is the best ever, thing you can. It's a privilege, you know, because if I didn't get this chance due to other things, I wouldn't be, chatting with people. But when you get the chance to come around and start chatting with people, oh, it is really a wonderful thing. It's a privilege. So I do love chatting with people. I do love chatting. So you'd wonder, you know, there are people, all over the world. There are people, maybe someone is watching me from Africa, and it's a privilege. Maybe someone is watching me from Asia. It's a privilege. Maybe someone is watching me from Australia and the Oceanic. Oh, oceanic! How beautiful that name is, oceanic. You know, so it's beautiful to have a live stream. I do love that. And maybe someone is watching me from Europe. Wow, it's beautiful as well. So that's why I'm saying I love live streams. And I don't know when I will ever stop doing the live streams. Whenever I get the chance, I will do the live streams. And the other time, I think I had like, we kept on chatting with one person. Oh my God, it was really awesome. I didn't mind that, we were just two, because, just the two of us. It was just the two of us, and we were having a fantastic conversation. So, live streams are awesome. They're pretty entertaining, because the goal of this platform is entertainment, and just sharing a few ideas here and there, you know so those are the very important goals of the platform. So we love live streams. So let's just think of people watching us: Africa, Asia, Europe, Australia, and the Oceanic, North America, South America. But did you know that Russia is maybe considered to be just like when we talk of a seesaw or a balancing scale, you know the seesaw is the most common one. You have one person sitting here and the other person sitting here. So it's like Russia, part of it is like, oh, it's Asia, and the part of it is like, oh, it's like leaning to Europe. So that's what Russia is all about. That's what I heard, or that's what I read in another book, that Russia might be like the other part might be belonging to Asia continent, and the other part might be belonging to the European continent. It's a massive country, and yeah, it makes sense, sort of. I think it makes sense. So here we are talking about continents. So Africa. Oh, let me just for refreshing my memory, and just name some of the countries of Africa. Let me try to name them. I just want to try to name them, and I'm not going to name all of them, but I'm going to name a few of them. So I can say South Africa, Lesotho, Swaziland, Botswana, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Namibia, the Republic, yeah, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Niger, Zambia, Malawi. Oh, I'm singing now. Look, Malawi, this one, Uganda, Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Tanzania, Burkina Faso, Morocco. I'm just remembering them. Morocco, Egypt, what is that one? Madagascar, Tunisia, Cameroon. Oh, so I've tried to name some of them, but next time I want to name all of them. I want to name all of them. And tomorrow, maybe if I don't forget, maybe I'll be naming countries of Europe. And I know America is those states. Let me just check. How many states, are in make North America? How many states, those in the live stream? How many states make North America? James is saying, love the glasses. Oh, thank you, James. We always should appreciate compliments. Compliments. We have someone called Sula1529, and she was giving me the number of countries. Is it the states in America? She's saying 50 states. Let me just have a quick check if you are correct. The states in America. It's really, I find it really, really entertaining just to remember some of these things. States of the United States. States of the United States of America. Of America. Wow, how many are they? Yeah. Yeah, you are correct. It's 15. The United States of America is a federal republic consisting of 50 states, a federal district, 5 major territories, and minor islands. But here it says, in some of the places, it says 52. It says United States has 50 states, not 52. Because people maybe usually say 52, maybe including the islands. Maybe. Oh, let me just read them. This is just to refresh our memory. The 50 states are Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Kansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut. Esula said, do you love geography? I just found what she's saying. Okay, let me go back and read what it said. I'm just reading what James said. No, can you stay alive? Yeah, I'm going to stay alive. And James said, when is your next life? My next life is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 3rd of November, Monday. And we have Miziki Tepelo. Says, music is saying, can you play my song, please? What's your song? What's the title of your song? Mikizi Tepelo. Mukizi, what's the title of your song? Tapelo. Song, please. Can we have the song title, please? Song title. Then let's see what the other ones are saying. James said 6 in the morning. Oh, is that when you are finishing the party, James? Wow. So by tomorrow, you'll be sleeping the whole day, James, after the party. Leah. Hello, Leah. Hi, it's me, Leah. Good to see you all. Oh, welcome, Leah. Welcome. It's lovely to see you, Leah. How was your Sunday, Leah? James said, love the glasses. Oh, thank you, James. And Sula was answering the question. We're saying, how many states make it the states? What a question. How many states make the states? You know what I mean by the states? The states is the United ones. The United States. So we had got a good answer, the most accurate answer. Sula said 50. Let's give her a big pam. Yes, there are 50 states, in the big states in the United States of America. So that we need to remember this thing, it makes us happy, and our life, it makes us our life, just that life, of knowing, of knowledge, we love knowledge. So Sula said 50 states make the United States of America. Think of California, Kansas, and so on. Arizona. And James K said, my fault, and 6 o'clock in the morning. If you want to come, you are invited. Where is the party? Where is the party? Probably it's maybe a stone away from where I am. Leah said, hi Leah, and Leah is greeting everyone I was saying in the party, in the live stream. That's lovely, Leah, to greet everybody. Sula said, I think there's 50 states. Yeah, that's correct. Sula, you knocked the nail on the head. That was the correct answer. Sula said, yeah. Leah said, anyone? Leah said, anyone? And I don't know what Leah is saying. And Sula said, hi, Leah. Oh, she wants people to chat. Oh, let's just chat together. Like Sula. Sula is a good a good companion. Sula is a good companion. And, chatting, joining in conversation. Yeah. Having dialogue with each other. That's the best, James said, I'm just trying not really to make a decision for the next week, and I have my phone in me for some time. That's good. Yeah, don't rush yourself. Whenever you are ready, James, whenever you are ready, you make the decision. Decisions are important. Decisions are part of our life. And when we are making decisions, we are just like accomplishing, just setting up, what we call goals, which I'll be talking about tonight in a little while. So decisions are the best ever thing to make. Leah said, can I subscribe to anyone? Yeah. What you can do, you can, like, after the live stream, you can always subscribe to anyone. It's good. Yeah, it's good. You can. But do you know what? Leah, do you have a channel? If I may ask. And Leah said, it was good. So Leah had a good day. And she said, it was good. How was your Sunday? Yeah, my Sunday was very good. And, I was just doing the cooking, like spending like the whole day on my feet, cooking and doing all sorts of things. But otherwise, it was beautiful. And what else did we do? Yeah, nothing really. Cooking and just chatting and watching film, in the afternoon, which was beautiful. And today's weather was just stable. There was no rain, and it was coolish, cool. It was cool, yeah. So it was a beautiful day. So what did you do today, Leah? How was your Sunday? Did you go to the shops, or did you spend the day indoors, or did you go to visit anyone? Leah. Okay, so we have found out that there are 50 states in which make the United States of America. So, how many countries make Europe? I never know. I didn't even. Let me just find out. Sometimes that's the beauty of having a live stream. You can come from one question and you go to the other, and you start to know these things. If I was alone in, if I was like, not having a live stream, there was no way I would know that, America has 50 states. Because I would, it's like when you are with the family, no one talks about, oh, many states are in America. No, they don't usually do that. All they want to do is, oh, let's cook and let's eat and so on. So it's it's a very good idea to come together and ask each other questions and have, that knowledge. We need knowledge. And yeah, we need knowledge. So let me find out about the countries of Europe. Yeah, because soon you never know. One of us might be visiting Italy or visiting Spain or visiting, Turkey. So let me find out. Countries of Europe. How many are they? Countries of Europe. So they are saying, according to the United Nations, countries of Europe consists of 44 countries. So Europe has 44 countries. Europe, 44. But here someone is saying, oh, what is, Google is giving us different answers here. And okay, there's another one saying 48 countries. So which is which? I don't really know now. I have to find out which is which. So we have countries like Albania, Andorra, Austria. Oh, I always forget Austria. I don't know why. Austria, Belarus. Those are the countries. So let me just see the other ones. The countries of Europe. Yeah, but here it's saying 44 according to the United Nations. 44 countries. So let me just give a little read of these countries. 44 countries. So anyone in the chat at the moment? Oh, Leah said it was good because I'd asked how was Sunday, and Leah said it was good. How was your Sunday? Then I told her about doing the household chores, like the whole day. James said, the house on fire, should I go in because I'm cold? Oh, James is so, full of humor. Oh, the house is on fire and you want to go in? No ways. You better stay outdoors and seek help. It's just a joke which James is saying. Yeah. And James said, is the birthday party because it's my birthday and we are going to Disneyland. And we got the whole thing to ourselves. Oh, you are going to Disneyland. When are you going to Disneyland? Are you arranging a visit to Disneyland? When are you going to Disneyland? Oh, that would be good. To top up the celebration. Yeah, that would be good. So in the meantime, let me check the countries of Europe, the countries of Europe. So there's Albania, there's Andorra. Andorra is not really like familiar with me. Armenia, I've heard about Armenia. And Austria, I know Austria. Austria. And there's Azerbaijan. 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 Bajan. Belarusi, Belarusi. And there's Belgium. I know Belgium. Belgium. Bosnia Herzegovina. Bosnia Herzegovina. We used to hear about this country, some years ago. Something was happening there. Bulgaria. I know Bulgaria. Croatia. I know Croatia. I used to work with people from Croatia. Cyprus, near Greece. I know it because people really go to Cyprus for holidays. On holidays or for holidays. Cyprus and Czechia. Oh, Czechia. Which one is Czechia? Then we have Denmark. Countries of Europe. I know Denmark. And we have Estonia. Yeah, I've seen this when they, which countries, when there's like World Cup, like athletics, the World Athletics, the countries just come to, they call the countries like alphabetically, and the countries will just be like giving, introducing themselves to the spectators, when they open the World Cup athletics and so on. So Estonia. Oh, that's beautiful, really. Finland. I know Finland. It's really cold. They say it's really cold in Finland. And France, the mighty France. I know France because of Paris. They call it Paris, the capital city. Then Georgia. Oh, Georgia. It's not really common, Germany. It's really, famous. Greece. It's really famous as well. Hungary. Yeah. Then Iceland. I think it's very cold there as well. In Iceland, it's up north. Like towards the, is it the, which circle is near Iceland? Oh, I need to check out the circles as well. So Iceland and Italy. Yeah, people, tend to go to Italy on holiday. Italy. Then Kazakhstan. Oh, it's a nice name. Kazakhstan. Oh, Kazakhstan. Kosovo. Yeah. This one is also a famous country. Latvia. Oh, these European countries. Sometimes when you hear about Europe, your mind will just run to a few of those countries like Italy, France, Germany, which one is Turkey, and Spain. Not knowing there are also many other countries of Europe. So we have Latvia. Liechtenstein. 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 Liech. It's like a Liech. 10. Stain. Liechtenstein. Wow. Then we have Lithuania. 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 Wow, countries of the world. I mean, countries of Europe. Luxembourg. I know that one. It is just familiar to me, you know. Luxembourg. Luxembourg or Bog. B-O-R-G. Malta. That's towards the Mediterranean Sea. Malta, I think. Then Moldova. Wow, Moldova. Monaco. Oh, Monaco. I think Monaco, they do like Grand Prix there. Yeah, Monaco. Yeah. Jonathan Davis. Hello, Jonathan Davis. Nice to meet you, Jonathan. I know I've met you before, but nice to have you again in the live stream. It's a Sunday. How was your Sunday, Jonathan? I hope it was beautiful. Like mine, if I may say, you know. So Jonathan is saying, hello, wonderful lady. Thanks, Jonathan. And Jonathan is saying, what are you teaching us today? Today I'm teaching you about what we call sack. I'm laughing. Why am I? I'm just filled with laughter. You know, the reason why I feel the laughter is that because earlier on some some two people came with, you know, with the humor, you know, so it's still lingering in my mind, you know. So so those two people came with the humor. I wish you were here, dear Jonathan. You would have heard the humor. It was the most hilarious, you know, statements I've ever heard. That's why I'm still in the mood of laughing. But anyway, back to business. Today, our topic is success. You know, I will be talking about success today. You know, so just you know, finding out, you know, how this success goes about. You know, so Jonathan is saying, "What are you teaching us today?" So I say to Jonathan and everyone else in the in the crowd or in the audience, not the crowd, in the audience, I'm teaching about you know, success, but it's not that I'm going to teach. We are going to be discussing about success. All of us are teachers, and all of us, you know, are there to just give their ideas about success. And Jonathan said it was okay. Yeah, they came with with the humor. Oh, the humor! If you were here, you would have laughed your lungs out, like I'm still doing. I'm laughing my lungs out. Those two. Jonathan says, "Blessed are the teachers." Yeah, the teachers do a great job. Imagine when you were like 4 years old or 3 years old, you couldn't even know that is an A B a C a D and so on. But those teachers would just teach you that, oh, that's an A and a B, and within no time, you know, the alphabet. You know the alphabet, and even nowadays, some little children, they know the alphabet. You know, like a 2 year old is just singing A B C D. You know, which is awesome because the teachers do a great job. And yeah, the parents as well, you know, it's like, you know, they also do their part in teaching the children, which is awesome. So today we'll be talking about success. But earlier on, I asked it, oh, how many countries make the United States of no, they're not countries, sorry. How many states make the United States of America? So someone gave us a correct answer. So it just, you know, it's like when you are talking about something, then you go to another diversion, So the diversion is that we were now talking about the countries of Europe, and they say that there are about 44 countries of Europe, which make Europe. So that's what we were just mentioning, the countries which make Europe. So they say that it's according to the United Nations. They are the ones say, oh, there are 44 countries in Europe. So I was on Monaco. Then from Monaco we have Montenegro. I don't even, with some of these countries I can like picture in my brain, like I can have a picture of the globe, and I can say, oh, I think Montenegro is there, like what I do with like those common countries, which is the commonest country, which you can always say, oh, it's there, like South Africa. When you see the map of like Africa, you will know that South Africa is there, the tip. So countries like Montenegro, I just can't figure out on the globe where Montenegro is. So I just need to have this vivid idea. It makes everything interesting. Montenegro and Norway. I think I have a slight idea where Norway is. So it's always good. I have a globe with me in the house. So instead of like, maybe like doing something else, I can do this something else of just looking at the globe so that I know where these countries are. Just, it just boosts your morale, to boost your morale, and just to feel that your life is good with knowing these places. So we are on Norway, then we go to Poland. I know where Poland is. It's really cold there in Poland. So they say. I haven't been to Poland, but they say it's cold in winter. Let me get some more water and straighten my legs. Some water. I'm coming in a sec. Get some more. Oh, yeah. So people talk about Poland being very cold when it comes to winter. But they manage, they know how to deal with cold and so on, which is really good. So from Poland, which other country do we have? Let me just give a quick check. Oh, we have Portugal. I have a slight idea where Portugal is on the world map. Portugal. And then we have Romania. I also have a slight idea. Romania. And I also have a slight idea where Russia, the massive land. That's a massive land. Russia is big. And we have San Marino. Wow, San Marino. I still have to look into San Marino. I don't remember. Serbia, I have an idea where Serbia is. Serbia, these are all countries of Europe. Then Slovakia. Wow. And Spain. Spain is quite a popular holiday destination. Yeah, it is a popular holiday destination, Spain. Let's finish them all up from Spain. It's good because whoever compiled this list of the countries of Europe did it alphabetically, which is beautiful. Spain, then we have Sweden, Sweden. And then we have Switzerland with the beautiful valleys of Switzerland. Oh my God, I've seen some of the like landscapes showing us someone was showing us landscapes of Switzerland. You will definitely love it. It is so beautiful. There are mountains and valleys in Switzerland. It's really beautiful. And Turkey. Yeah, I was later. They're just, I think Turkey is near like this Spain, somewhere there. And Ukraine. Oh, Ukraine. I do have a vivid idea where Ukraine is on the world map. And then we have United Kingdom. The United Kingdom. And last but not least, that is like in can we say in Rome, in Italy. There is this that small city, but it's considered a country on its own. That's where the Pope lives, I think. It's called the Vatican City. The Vatican City. So I say, all these are the countries of Europe. 44 of them. 44 of them. Countries of Europe. So tomorrow, I think I'll just also we'll just like look at the countries of Asia. We just want to see how many they are and which countries are in this continent of Asia. Then the following day after tomorrow. What is the following day after tomorrow? The following day after tomorrow is Wednesday. So Wednesday, we are looking at the massive Africa and find out how many countries are in Africa. And even maybe we are going to just be identifying them. Then maybe another day we are going to look at the countries of South America. The Brazil, the Argentina, the what is this other country? All those countries, or in the southern part of or South America as a continent. We are going to look at those countries as well. Just to refresh our memories and to know where our fellow citizens are living. Yeah. To know where our fellow citizens are living. So we have 7 likes in the live stream, which is beautiful. I am really grateful to those people who have managed to like what you are saying here and to like the live stream. So today our topic, we are now looking at our topic. Today our topic is success. Who would ever thought that we could I could come up with that topic, success. It's like what happens, with these like topics, which I tend to love. I love doing the topics, I can just think of anything, anything out there or anything around here or anything elsewhere. And then, um, just, start talking about, that anything, And when you talk about that topic, it becomes, like it's very important. We're beginning to see, oh, in this topic, we didn't know that this and this, it involves this and this and that. Although I know many people know, what success is, but this is just like refreshing our memories and just to have something to talk about. It's just to have something, to talk about. So our topic today is success. Success. I said, oh dear. When you hear success, I don't know. My mind, especially me, when I hear the word success, I don't know. My mind just, just pictures, like the famous people, like the people who own Amazon and the people who are doing the spaceships, and the people who are like assembling the electric vehicles, and the people who else, who are like in charge of this IT and so on, That's where my mind ran to, not knowing that success is everywhere. Success every, maybe if we look at the around, we are around 8 billion people on this planet. So success is not only for that particular individual, it's for every one of us, At some point in time, we accomplish something, So when we accomplish whatever thing we accomplish, that's success, That's success. So we should always aim to be successful, So success is like a noun, Oh, success is a noun, but the adjective which describes the person, we say, oh, John is a successful, maybe, gardener, So where do we get success? We get success everywhere where, these three like concepts have taken place, where a person has set goals, and then the person tries to do the things, the attempts means trying to do the thing, and then after setting the goal, there's like attempting to do what, it's not like we are looking at like a big achievement, like launching a spaceship into the space. That's success, we know, but success is like widespread. There's success in lots of things which people try to do. So success is all about setting a goal. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. Oh, I want to learn how to sew some cushions, some cushion covers, You set that goal, and you said, oh, in trying to learn, how to make some cushions, I'm going to try to do it. Then maybe you seek help, and you have various ways you are going to try. To attempt means to try. So you try to do, you buy the piece of material, you want to just to make the cushions like hands, you can do handmade, they call them handmade, You can handmade the cushion, and then what do you do? Maybe you seek help from a person who is very good at making the cushions, and the person will teach you, oh, you have to lay the piece of cloth flat on the table. When you lay the piece of cloth flat on the table, then you need to fold the piece of cloth, so that as you cut, as you cut the cushion, as you cut the cushion size, you double cut the cushion, so you lay the cloth like halfway, then I mean you fold it like this, a piece of cloth, so that it is like another piece at the top and another piece at the bottom. Then you take your sharp scissors. You need a sharp scissors. Then you just cut according. Oh, before you go to the scissors, you need to know the measurements. If you want a square cushion cover, it's a bit easier, because you just say, oh, I want this cushion to be like 45 centimeters size, because it's a square. That means all the edges will be 45 centimeters, 45 centimeters, 45 centimeters. So what you do now, you are now going to imagine, let me show you with this. We are just talking about success. So it all comes from, having, you know, having a goal. So imagine you have a piece of cloth like this. You want to make a cushion cover for your cushions. So you take a piece of cloth like this. Look at that, a piece of cloth like this. Then what you do is you fold the piece of cloth like this, so that the edges are just neatly against each other. So I folded the piece of cloth. So then you take a tape measure, because you want this cushion to be a square. So you measure 45 centimeters at the top, 45 centimeters on all the edges will be 45 centimeters. Then finally you take your sharp scissors, because you mark the point where 45 centimeters ending. Then you just cut. Then you end up with, with two pieces of cloth against each other. Then what are you going to do next? You are just going to sew here. You sew along the edges, and then you leave a groove, because this is a cushion cover. You leave one of the sides open, so that when your cushion will then go inside there. So this is an example I'm giving about success. So for you to succeed in anything, you need to set a goal. So the goal in this case was practice making a cushion cover. So what did you do? You make attempts. So the attempts are buying the piece of cloth. Make sure you have the scissors. Make sure you have the piece, the thread, and make sure you get some advice, or you have a pattern where you can learn from, and then you attempt to make the cushion cover, and finally you make the cushion cover. And what will you say? Oh, I have accomplished. I've done it. See, my cushion cover is here. So that is success. What is James saying? James is saying, I was reading what James is saying. Okay, let me read. I think I missed some of the conversation. Conversation is saying, oh, what did James say? James was saying, um, oh, we have Drew. I didn't greet Drew. I ended greeting. The last time I went to the chat was when we were greeting James. Jonathan Davis. So Jonathan Davis had said, "Blessed are the teachers," and I totally agreed with him. Then we had a new guest in the house. That's Drew uh, Drew Caleb. 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 plays. Okay. Drew Caleb plays. Hello, Drew. How are you and how was your Sunday? Did you have a good day? And Drew asked me, how was your day? My day was perfectly fine. It was, that Sunday, which is just, it is just cool. Not much to do, just relaxing and doing the one or two things in the house. And James said, do you remember me? Yeah, I remember that name. James K9V6S. I remember you. How are you, James? How are you, James? And Drew said, I was here. Yes, yes, I remember that name. Yes, you're here. So it is nice to have you again, Drew. And what can I say? It's a privilege to have you back, it's so good. It feels so good when people come to your live stream for the first time, then they come back again. Oh my God, it is something to be grateful for. James said, I don't think so, but I'm sure it will work for me. If you can do that, I would love it to work. Oh, what's happening? I would love it to work. Yeah. Let me wipe my glasses. They're a bit steamy. These glasses get steamy. They get so steamy. So I need to wipe them all the time. Let me read what James is saying. Yeah, Drew was here yesterday. Thanks, Drew, for keeping in touch. It's wonderful. James is saying, hi, just wondering if you want to come Disneyland with me because I've got a spare ticket. Because you have got 101 tickets. Wow, 101 tickets on a jet to holiday. And we are leaving from Heathrow Airport. When are you leaving, James? When? Which are the dates of departure? Which are the dates of sorry? Which are the dates of departure? Because with Janice, one needs to plan ahead and to see whether it's viable or it's not viable. To go to Disney, who doesn't love to go to Disneyland? I have never been to Disneyland. I just hear about Disneyland. I don't know how I missed it. I missed that trip to Disney. So I don't know how I missed it long back. So people love going to Disney. I wonder what happens there. I know there's lots of fun in Disney. So when are you going to Disney? James said, oh, they're going there 3 in the morning. You know what, James? By 3 in the morning, I'll be fast asleep. That's the time I just, disappear, sort of from from the surroundings because I'll be fast asleep. So I wish I was, like alert. I would have loved to go to Disneyland. Yeah. The famous Disneyland. Yeah. Maybe next time. That's what I was saying. Maybe next year you arrange on time. We say on time. Arrange Disney trip on time. You never know. Maybe I might not take a slumber and I might join you. On the flight to Disney. That's funny. That's why I love live streams. People are just, lovely, and people just, they are lovely people who come to join, and we do have a great time. So next time, James, remember me. Remember me. Yeah, I would love to go to Disney, you know. I would love to. Yeah, I think some of those days I used to people when we used to just talk about holidays, I would say, "Oh, I would love to go to Disney," but it never happened. Yeah, yeah. There are some of those places we have heard, you know, famous places, which we have heard, and you know, which people, you know, still visit Disney, and you know, all sorts of those fascinating places in America, in Italy, in Spain, in whatever, in the United Kingdom. Very, you know, beautiful places. So I was saying that, uh, let me just check what happens in Disneyland. What just happens there? What happens in Disney? Uh, in Disney, a very much famous place, Disney. Oh yeah. So when you go to Disney, they say that you can experience the theme park, you know. So it's a massive theme park. As you know. Oh, my battery is getting low. Let me charge the battery. I hope this phone won't fall down. I just charging the battery. I do it gently. I'm just charging the battery. Because this phone battery. Sorry for that. I need to make sure it's upright, sort of. Mm, I'm just charging the phone, so I need to make sure it is stable. Let me just make it stable. Stable. Make this phone stable. Because my stand just broke today. Something happened to my stand. Oh dear, I have to hold it. My stand just broke today. Sorry. So James went on to say, you got to come back with your bags, and I've got you a text with a TV in. I'm just got party music and Harry Bows. I am at 3 in the morning, so put your bags up. We are going 10 days in Paris. Oh, 10 days in Paris. Wow, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. 10 days in Paris. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, that will be wonderful. We have a new guest in the house. It's Sky Leak 12. Sky Leak 12 is saying hi. Hi, Sky Leak 12. Hi. And I'm trying to fix this phone of mine so that it doesn't, it is like wobbly. because this tent, this tent just, oh, it's just wobbly, wobbly. Just bear with me. Okay, I will just hold it. What can I do? It's, because I put the charger. So when you put the charger, it is no longer like stable. Anyway, I'll just hold it. Then hello Sky Leak 12. Sky Leak 12. Sky Leak 12 says hi Sky Leak. Lovely to have you in the live stream, Sky Leak. And feel free to ask any questions, and feel free to to just chat with the other guests. And my name is Mary Z Easy Recipes, and I just wish everyone would just do the subscription to my channel, because that's what I'm looking for at the very present moment. If you can just give that sub, it would be wonderful. And also, you can always connect to other people who are in the live stream, and and just form new friendship and support each other, and then support each other. So how was your day, Skylick? Is it Skylight or Skylick? I hope you had a wonderful day today, and I hope you enjoyed Sunday, and wherever you are. So guys, those who are in the live stream, if you don't mind, you can always tell us where you are connecting us from. Are you connecting from from Europe, from Asia, from Africa, from North America, South America, or from Australia and the Oceanic? So, if you are, if you don't mind, you can always tell us where you are connecting us from. You can always tell us where you are connecting us to us, connecting with us from. So, our topic today is success. And I said success involves three things. It involves setting a goal. You need to set a goal, like, oh, I think I want to, like the example I gave, I think I want to make a cushion, or I think I want to do a course in IT. Oh, I want to practice how to bake a wedding cake. Oh, I want to practice how to write a personal statement. Or you can say, I want to. My goal is to look for a job. Maybe work at a restaurant, or work in a clothes shop, or work in a supermarket. Oh, I just want to go and train as a policeman. You could do that. Or I just want to join, the cadets, and you could become one of the cadets. So those are goals. So success starts with setting a goal. After you set your goal, then you do the attempts. Oh, how can I become a cadet? You have to do the application, and then you go to for whether they will check you out whether you are fit to be a cadet, and then after that they say, oh, you are fit to be a cadet, and then you just start doing the training and so on. So this is what we call attempts. So we set the goal, we attempt to do what we are thinking of doing. Then if um, you after some time, there's a possibility that you can accomplish. Then we hear that, Peter is now going for the graduation, and that's the success part of it. So you've accomplished the goal, you know. So that's what we mean by being successful. So to be successful, it has its various categories. You can be successful when it comes to wealth, having loads of money. Who doesn't like money? I wish I had loads of money. That is also a category for success. And you can also have a success in a position. Oh, you are a CEO of this company, CEOs, or you are a team leader in this company, or you are an assistant, a shop assistant. That is success in a position. So all the positions people hold are to do with success. you know yeah. So all these are achievements. Even, for example, if you are a gardener, just like me, I love gardening. I can set a goal in gardening and say, oh, by January, I should have planted those red onions. That's the goal. Then what do I do? There are three things. There's another thing which I should do. Then I will start like preparing the bed, for the onion, and I will like put manure, before, just when the snow is just stopped falling. I start putting manure, prepare the bed, weeding, and then I make sure I go to the garden center and I buy the seedlings of the red onion. Then what do I do? Oh, these are attempts. So when we come to attempts, you undergo several little stages, or steps. Then you are attempting to grow the onion. You are attempting. You put manure. You buy the seedlings. You make sure there are no weeds in that portion. And then when this, the fall is over, that you start, you plant your little seedlings of onion, and within no time you see them growing and they are gigantic, and you are surprised. Oh, these little onion seedlings have turned up to have these bushy leaves. So that is when now you are towards accomplishment. Then in mid-March, you are now harvesting your red onions. So the achievement is come. So this is all about, what happens, when we are talking about success, or when we are aiming, to be successful. We need to set up goals and then attempt to do the thing, and then the results will come. So that's why I said, oh, let me just talk about success, because there's lots of things I want to do as well, and I need to set up some goals, and then I tried. You need to try. Attempting is trying. Let's just try to do the thing. We try to do the things. So let's look at it now, each stage after stage by stage. We say they are like three basic stages when it comes to success. The first one we said are goals. Setting goals. What are you going to do? What do you want to do? What is your plan? Those are the goals. So goals usually, so we can also describe these goals. How do we come up with goals? And what kind of, information, or what kind of goals do we set? So there are some, some experts who are always talking about goals, goals, goals. It's really a common thing, a common subject, and in different departments, people talk about goals. It doesn't matter whether it's in health department, whether it's industrial, whether it's everywhere. People are talking about goals. So goals. There's someone, some of these special people, the people who really they come up with great ideas. Then someone said these goals should be like smart, smart goals. Oh, we have Muhammad. Muhammad is here. Muhammad, hello, Muhammad. Muhammad was here the other day. Muhammad is saying hello, hello from Iraq, Baghdad. Wow, it's a faraway place, but lovely to see you here, Muhammad. And how was your day, Muhammad? Hope you had a wonderful day. If you don't mind, what time is it there at the moment in Baghdad? Baghdad. What time is it there? Here where I am, it's like 8:30, just after 8:30, 9:30, sorry, 9:30. The thing is, my phone's stand is broken. So sorry for the for the jittering of the phone. Yeah, I think I need to buy another one. This coming few days. The stand just broke. I was trying to fix it, and it just broke. It just broke. So we are going to look at the SMART goals. What do we mean by SMART? Why should they use that abbreviation? Sort of, we talk about SMART goals. What is this SMART all about? Yeah. Sometimes we just follow the SMART goals unconsciously, unaware, we just say, oh, I have a plan, I'm planning to do this. But sometimes it just happens that in your goal setting, you are like following the SMART framework. It's like a framework where you say, oh, this goal should be specific. Like, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to be a nurse. I want to train as a nurse. Or I want to work in that supermarket. Or I want to open my own business. People open businesses. So what is that you want to do? So that idea, or that should be like specific. Yeah. I don't say, oh, I think my goal is to, sorry, or look what I'm saying about this phone. It's just I'll fix it, this week. So it's just like, oh, maybe someone asks, what's your goal? What is your goal? What is your specific? What exactly? Specific means exactly, the real thing. What is the real thing you are planning to do? So that's SMART. SMART. So when it comes to goals, we need to try to follow that framework, So S stands for specific. What is exactly you want to do, So you can't say, oh, I think I'm planning to build like castles in the air. You can't say that, because there's nothing like that. You can't build castles in the air. So what will you say? You can say, I'm planning to grow like 10 beds of cucumbers, or I'm planning to train as a nurse, or I'm planning to to find a job, maybe at the car dealership, I want to be a salesman there, that's specific. Or I just want to I want to look for a job so that I work from home. And you know what you need to do? You need to have those skills, computer skills, and then apply for the job. So smart means the actual thing you want to do. So when you have an idea of the actual job you want to do, then there comes M. M is measurable. Do you think you are going to be able to do that? Do you think it will be possible for you to do that? Maybe within a certain considering this fact and this fact and this fact. Then comes attainable. You are saying you want to train as a nurse. Do you think you will manage to do that? So you should ask yourself those questions when you are looking at the goals you are setting. Then there is relevant. Do you think that job is really a job worth doing for you? Or maybe, for example, what can I say? Relevant. Maybe if you plan to, for example, if you're planning to work, at the till, so it should be a job which is relevant to you, whether you are able to use the equipment, and whether you're going to be just on top of the job, relevant. Is it worth doing, but sometimes when it comes to relevance, you can even consider the distance. Maybe the shop is far away. So is it relevant? Is it like worth doing it? Then you can also consider time. So if you say, oh, by March I want to work in as a maybe you say, oh, by March I want to work as a driving instructor. So you need to make sure that you have all the necessary, requirements. You look for the necessary requirements, before March comes, because maybe by March you should be starting to train people how to drive a car. So time factor is also important when setting goals. So the SMART goals, the SMART framework means specific. Choose a specific goal. Find whether it's measurable and attainable. Are you able to do it? And is it relevant? Or maybe some people say, oh, maybe if you don't do that job, you are wasting time. Maybe you don't, you didn't consider that aspect. And within the framework of of time, are you able to do what is all needed so that you'll be able to do the job? So after you set these goals, then you can then start attempting to do. You can do some training. You can seek help from others. You can maybe even go to college, and you can even train on the job. Then finally, when the time comes, maybe after maybe the time set, maybe 5 months, then you start the actual. You are now a fully fledged hairdresser, a fully fledged driving instructor, a fully fledged shop assistant, nurse, doctor, and so on and so on and so on. So after the attempts, you've done everything required, then you say now you are qualified, you have accomplished the goal, and you are now, saying, I am successful. So that's how success comes to us. So the basic thing is that success is at every level, every level you can imagine. People set goals in many things. And the people try to do the things. They work on the things. I've given an example of like making a cushion cover, and I've given an example of like making a or training to become a driving instructor. Although some of the goals are like they include high skilled jobs like working on a spaceship, or assembling an electric vehicle, or making aeroplanes. Those are high skilled jobs. So, but at every level, whatever plan, whatever goal, we all the goals usually follow the same trend of having the goal, trying to do the thing, and then expecting uh, to accomplish or to celebrate at the end. But however, sometimes, with success, sometimes you just sometimes people end at the attempting stage, which is fine. If you end at the attempting stage, don't give up on that particular, maybe it's a job or whatever. Don't give up if you end up at the attempting stage. You can always switch to another thing. You set another goal, you try again, you do the attempts. If you do not go to the achievement stage or to the accomplishment stage, and to fulfill the success, it doesn't matter. I just uh, stress that or emphasize that you can always have several goals, and you can always have attempts in many things, because that's why we are here. We have brains which can do, whatever we think of doing. We can try, keep on trying other things. Yeah. If you set of a goal of, oh, I want to train as a nurse, and if you attempt, and there comes a time when, oh, you didn't accomplish, it doesn't matter. You can always start another goal. You attempt, and the cycle goes on and on and on and on. And then until maybe one day, you would say, oh, I have now found my niche. I am now successful. And then, because you have accomplished what you wanted. So that's what success is all about. Goal setting, attempting, and then hopefully you can go to the final stage, which is accomplishments. So let's just discuss what makes success. After you have set the goals, and now you are like at the stage of attempting. When you are attempting, what should you do? So I think the goal is very important. They are equally important. Setting the goal and the attempts are equally important. So now when you are pursuing your goal, you are now attempting, so that you are hoping that finally you will be successful. So what should you do? You should put lots of effort. You should be hardworking. All these are part of the attempts. You should be hardworking. You put lots of effort. You should, try to make sure you fulfill what you have in mind. And you should like be dedicated, like when you are, imagine you are training to be what other job can I give as an example? Training to be an engineer, so you should be dedicated, just make sure just make sure you are always, punctual to the college. You are always doing the necessary essays, the necessary researches, and so on. That means you are dedicated, and you should also be disciplined. It's like, oh, it's Monday, tomorrow, it's Monday, I have to go to college. So you are dedicated. There's no way you are going to say, oh, I'm going to stay at home because, oh, I'm not feeling well. So you just, you need to be dedicated to, so that you have something, which is going to come up at the end. So all these are how we should behave when we are trying to attempt, when we are attempting to do the thing, and you should focus, stay focused. Oh, I think I'm going to make it. And just do the work, just do the researches, do the reading, read on your own, and ask other people if you don't understand certain concepts, And also, like dedication is same as commitment, is the same as just, and other thing, you should just love what you are doing, just have the love, the desire to train as an engineer, the desire to train as a nurse, or the desire to be a, to own your business, so you have the passion, So this happens when we are attempting to do what we have planned to do. And hopefully, after all this has been said and done, you are dedicated, you have the, you have dedication, you have the passion, you're hardworking, and you try to do, all the work which is required, you are disciplined, then afterwards, at the end of that, you there is like a possibility that you might accomplish your goal of becoming maybe a midwife, or of becoming maybe a pilot, or of becoming maybe a teaching assistant, So that's what I thought of, talking about today, success. We all need success. But the thing is, when we do not succeed in one of the goals, we always have to look for another. Attempts are very important, and, and now we know that we need that dedication, and we need to focus and to be disciplined and just to do what we want. We have decided that we want to be like, want to achieve this, So I'm really happy because discussing about this will just help us to. We always do it, but it's just to refresh our minds, and just to stay focused, and just to have sort of an awareness that, oh, let's just be dedicated, and let's just do the attempts, and hopefully one day we will make it. And if we don't make it, it doesn't matter really. There is always other things to do, because the ultimate goal for most of us, as we try to do all things, is maybe to get a bit of some wealth, And yeah, what we are, the other goal is when all this is done, we hope to get a little bit of monetary gain after all these goals have been set. Yeah. So I hope you have really enjoyed this, this discussion, and I'm going now to say, when you finally manage, you have done all the attempts, then there'll come a time, you know if the victory is positive, if you have achieved, if you have if you are successful, then you will then feel a sense of victory. You'll feel a sense of accomplishment. That's what we mean by success. You feel that you have done it, you have achieved. So that's when we say, oh, he is successful. And some people even have titles. Oh, he's a successful businessman. She is a successful teacher. He's a successful builder. He's a successful owner of a business. Yeah. So I really like at this point in time just to be thankful for those people who managed to come to the live stream, and we had a very good time together. Let me just read the names of the people who attended the live stream, because this is the time I usually, wind up and look forward for another beautiful live stream in the near future. So let me thank the following people who graced this beautiful time. So we had Muhammad D saying he's from Baghdad, and we have Skylight 12, and we had James, the birthday. Can I say the birthday gentleman? Oh boy, he was having a time celebrating his birthday, and James, yeah, was saying his friends, and he and his friends were celebrating his birthday. And we also had Jonathan Davis. He was here. Thank you ever so much, those who managed to attend the live stream. We also had Leah. Leah was here. Lovely to have you here, Leah. And we have Sula. Sula was here as well. Who else was here? We just scroll down and find out. And we had Mickey Zetipello. Mickey Zetipello was here. He asked for me to play his song, but he didn't tell me the song. Maybe sometime later. We had Ninjago passed by, and he was here, which is beautiful. Ariana Moraru was here. Ariana. Oh dear. Paul was here. Paul Freeman. No, it's Paul Freeman was here. Oh dear. Sonic. Oh, this. I think. Oh, sorry. Let me just finish reading the names of the attendants. So I think. Poppy was here. Poppy Slayer's life was here in the live stream. Then we have Seth 1714 was here in the live stream. Then we had Keelan Rothwell. We had A. Bakali. Wow. So our winner today goes to, although I have nothing to give, but the winner, I'm going to announce the winner every day from now onwards. The winner is the person who comes first in the live stream. So the winner today was A. Bakali. Oh, well done, A. Bakali, for being the first guest to join the live stream. So the winner today, A. Bakali. So thank you ever so much for joining the live stream. I don't know if I read Killer but Rothwell. Okay, so that was really a lovely, lovely live stream. So that was really a lovely live stream. So we will. I'm going to have another live stream tomorrow, same time, same place. So I'm appreciating all those who managed to attend the live stream.